September 17th, 1862, Sharpsburg, Maryland. Today I'm refighting the Battle of Antietam. I play double-blind solo, which means when I'm playing, I'm not playing to win, I'm playing to see what happens. Historically, Union Commander McDowell placed Ambrose Burnside as his second-in-command, and then he proceeded to ignore him and administer orders to his corps. Today when I play, McDowell's not going to do that. Over here on Union right, you have 3 Union Corps. Porter's 5th Corps, Mansfield's 12th Corps, and Burnside's 9th Corps. Today they are all under the command of General Burnside. I'm taking off Porter and Mansfield's cubes, as they will not be needed in this battle. It's all under General Burnside's command. The Union artillery has moved on to the hills, east of Antietam Creek, and Burnside hits Jackson's left hard. Although they have to give some ground on the far left along the Potomac, Jackson's Iron Brigade holds firm in the West Woods, and Burnside's troops are driven back across the cornfield. Pleasanton's cavalry rides to the Union right, ready to exploit any breakthrough, and then Stuart's cavalry moves to prepare a warm welcome for them. Jackson straightens his line and reinforces his left with artillery. Longstreet's artillery opens up on the Union artillery across the Antietam, disrupting it and sending it back. The Union artillery opens up the Confederate line north of Sharpsburg, disrupting them and forcing them back. Burnside rallies his troops and redoubles the attack. Will Jackson hold? McClellan unpacks bags to keep the artillery barrage firm. Burnside's assault on Jackson's men. In the mid-morning, the continual pressure on the Southern lines begins to have an effect. Southern losses mount. Jackson's line is beginning to crack. Can Jackson hold? In the late morning, Stuart's cavalry tries to delay the Union advance. Burnside is relentless. Lee has Jackson fall back. Longstreet falls back and links up with Jackson, and Hood's Texans begin forming up on the left. Where is A.P. Hill? McClellan, hearing word of tremendous success from Burnside, is convinced there's a large force somewhere. He cautiously moves forward. He doesn't want to outrun his bags. Having given Jackson's men time to fall back, Stuart's cavalry prepares to do it all over again. And in the end, Jackson's men under Ewell are forced to surrender. Pleasanton advances his cavalry forward, but he's very cautious of the Confederate cavalry. In the early afternoon, General Burnside reorganizes his forces and begins an orderly drive forward. Longstreet extends his corps so that General Jackson can pull his exhausted men off the line. Jackson deploys bags, and again Stuart's cavalry holds up the Union advance. General Hooker pleads successfully with McClellan to bring the artillery forward. Sumner crosses the lower bridge, and Franklin's division marches right up the Boonesboro Turnpike. And now in the late afternoon, Burnside renews his assault, and Franklin forms up his 6th Division. Sumner orders French's division around the Union left to try and find those 100,000 Confederates McClellan is sure are out there. The Union left is preparing an assault. They are only waiting for McClellan's advance order. Longstreet's artillery opens up on the Union artillery as it begins to deploy east of Sharpsburg. It is sent tumbling back, throwing Hooker's corps into confusion. A.P. Hill's division arrives, and Jackson's corps recovers. Stuart's cavalry falls back behind the infantry, and Burnside's troops attack through Sharpsburg and hit Longstreet's line. Longstreet's men are surprised and thrown back. They had sent a detachment into Sharpsburg to get pastries. They thought it was them coming back. And now in the late afternoon, the Union gets ready for another assault. Stuart's cavalry rides forward to fill the hole left by Walker's men. Rather than attacking, Hooker's corps spends this time reorganizing. Burnside charges forward. Franklin charges forward. Union artillery fires on the Confederate right. And Sumner's troops surged forward. A.P. Hill rushes to hold the southern line. Jackson orders D.H. Hill to protect the bags. Fighting all up and down the line. Heavy fighting all up and down the line. Who can rally? Who can organize in time? Avoiding the Confederate cavalry, Pleasanton's men charged forward. Let us see what the Union cavalry can do. On the Union left, Franklin and Sumner try to reorganize their troops. General Hooker's men advance. Burnside, sensing the Confederate end is near, has one last all-out attack. This looks like it's the epic moment. There it is, early evening. Burnside's drive captured the bags. Lee's army was close to breaking. Although the Union army had taken losses, it could still bleed a little more. It looks like with one trial run, that had Burnside been given one full command, he might have been able to make a difference. And that was a very good game.